internet. I want to talk to you now about something which I feel quite passionate about because I'm an old nerd. So I'm just currently driving. I'm in the Netherlands, just passed in through Belgium, and I saw something on Facebook which made me kind of think about this, and that is people were advertising about the new Transformers. I've just seen it, so I'm going to give you my opinions on it. It's fucking rubbish! Oh my god, when are they going to stop giving Michael Bay? Just stop ruining my childhood. Just piss off. Stop. Get off. It is the most garbage Transformers, the most garbage movie I've seen all year. If you're a fan of Transformers, you'll be insulted. If you're not a fan of Transformers, you'll think, what's this childish bullshit? I don't know, maybe kids will like it, maybe they don't, I don't know. Maybe I should talk to from the eyes of a child. But when are they going to understand? This franchise is 30 plus years old. Your target audience is not kids. Your target audience is people my age, in their mid-30s, who grew up with this shit, who will buy the toys because it's our childhood, something we can hold on to. Not from this crap though. No way from this nonsense. Okay, I mean, where do I even start? Right, let's start with the basics. Firstly, the acting is terrible. The acting for anyone who is not a main character. The children, rubbish. Anyone who is literally not a main character in this show, the acting is absolute garbage. I'm not an actor, right? I don't have the skills to do it, to be an actor. But I expect that when you make millions, you spend millions and millions, make a movie, put people in there with some damn talent. The little girl in it was the most annoying, I'm not saying for her personally, but her character was the most annoying little shit I've ever do. She had this whole, I'm a big girl attitude, I want to fight, and it's just like, everything in it is unrealistic. I know we're talking about a film about giant robots and stuff, but nothing made sense. Look, the first Transformers in 2007 was a fantastic movie. I was apprehensive, I was so shocked, it was so good. Looking back at it, it's got a few problems, rose-tinted glasses, but still, I watched that film, I can watch it over and over. From that point, I haven't watched any of the Transformers more than once. I think the third one I watched twice, the third one, right? But that's it. I watched the first one maybe 50 times. The rest of them are bullshit. And this one is the worst one. What they did with the characters, the way they destroyed some of the characters. What is the deal with Grimlock? Grimlock is one of the most powerful Transformers. His team of the Dinobots are the elite army. They're one of the most powerful groups, and he's their leader. They turned him into a stupid dog. At one point when there's an attack going on, he breaks out from the floor from what I see, or maybe because it looks like he breaks out from the floor, and he falls over. His biggest moment in the film was falling over. And then in the fight scene, he manages, okay, he does a couple of things in the fight scene, to be fair. Not massive, he does hit some of his tail and he grabs something. But they do not utilize him. He doesn't transform. He's not just a stupid, mindless dinosaur. He's a transformer. So transform him. So Grimlock, stupid. I don't even want to talk about Hot Rod. What the fuck were you doing with Hot Rod? Hot Rod was only in it, for my mind, he turned up in the original 1986 movie, right? He was a cool, young robot, sleek car, all the rest of it. Great, okay? Then he turns up for one episode. Hot Rod becomes the leader of the Autobots. He becomes Rodimus Prime. He is brought in there because he has to be a cool character. He has to be someone you like, because this is the guy who is going to eventually take over and lead the Autobots. Now, I know in this new universe, Optimus Prime is key. There's no way they're going to kill Optimus Prime off in this universe like in the original 1980s cartoon. But why shit on Hot Rod? Why shit on Hot Rod? He was chosen by the Matrix of leadership to lead. Instead, he's a robot who apparently puts on a fake, sorry, my phone off, so who puts on a fake French accent because he thinks it's cool. He turns up with some crappy 1950s or 1960s car and then decides to transform himself into a Lamborghini. Yes, okay, the Lamborghini was much more fitting because Hot Rod back in the 80s was the coolest car ever. I had 2 or 3 of them that were so cool. So making him a Lambo now, that makes sense. That all makes sense. But his character, the way he acts, That's not Hot Rod. There's nothing about him which says warrior, which says leader, which is what he was. He was. Ooh, it was a big crash. Ooh. Oh, that's bad. Sorry guys, I'm on the motorway in Belgium and that guy's in the ditch. Anyway, there's nothing about him which makes you say this guy is going to be the leader or could be the leader, or someone we could even, maybe if Optimus is away for a while, could temporarily, as we don't think temporarily leads the Autobots. No, instead this film is a Bumblebee movie. Now, I love Bumblebee in the first movie, but don't bullshit me. Bumblebee is not the leader of the Autobots. I'm not interested in going to watch a Bumblebee movie. You have got Grimlock in there, Hot Rod, and then when he comes back eventually, Optimus Prime, who comes in for, I'll talk about that in a minute. So you've got, you haven't got obviously people like Ultra Magnus, which would have been fantastic, but you have got Grimlock, but you made Grimlock into a baby dinosaur. Oh God, speaking of baby dinosaurs, what were you doing with the rest of Dinobots? For a start, the Pterodactyl when the original Transformers was called Swoop. It was a Pterodactyl Transformer and they called it Swoop. Now, the new Pterodactyl is a baby Pterodactyl. Who gave birth to these baby Transformer dinosaurs? Where did these baby Transformers? There was a baby Pterodactyl and a baby Triceratops. Which, fun fact, the Triceratops, the original Transformers, was called Slag. He was called Slag. They had to change that, for obvious reasons. But, I'm getting off point, why were they babies? And when they were babies in the movie, how is it by the time the Dinobots turn up, they're suddenly adults? All of a sudden they've grown in the space of like 2 days to full-grown dinosaurs. They don't explain where they come from or how the Transformers have grown. If they've grown, why haven't all the other small Transformers grown as well? And all the small Transformers are annoying little fucktards. Oh, they are so annoying. They don't bring anything to the story. They try and bring a more human element by trying to make you see, oh look, these small Transformers, this one here has got a bit of attitude, but this one over here, he's fragile, he's this, the little Vespa, he's a pussy, get off the screen. Didn't come to see no little shitty fucking Vespa Transformer who can't do nothing. What purpose does that thing no! As you can tell, I'm not reading a script. I'm reading from my heart. My heart says I hate this film. I fucking hate Michael Bay now. I mean, that's me done. There is a reason that the score on Metacritic, Rotten Tomatoes, is so low. I mean, IMDb is putting it at 5.2. No. I put it at 2.1. That's only because a couple bits are funny. The butler for the Force, was it Anthony Hopkins? I think it is. The guy from Silence of the Lambs. The butler was a cool character. A bit weird, but probably the coolest character. And Anthony himself, he was the best character in the movie, hands down. Obviously, fantastic actor, fantastic. He knows what he's doing, and his character was actually pretty cool. I liked his character. I liked it when he told the Prime Minister of the UK to shut your mouth. I love this character, but that's it. In a Transformers movie, the guy from Silence of the Lambs is the best thing for the movie. What is that saying about the film? Optimus Prime goes off, meets some random Transformer. Look, the woman, I can't remember the names, I don't care. The female who apparently gave him life and who apparently made Optimus Prime, when he turns up, she's all powerful. She can't be stopped. She can't be touched. She handles Optimus Prime like his name is Optimus Puss Puss. It controls him. But then all of a sudden, at the end of the movie, she gets murked. One shot, done. Obviously, she fights off, but when she finally goes, there's no big way to kill her. It's just, she's done now. And then Prime suddenly comes back in his all-powerful way. You've got these Guardians on her planet who should have given Prime some sort of fight. You obviously don't remember who I am. Cuts all their heads off in one swoop. That is the laziest bit of writing ever. Prime must take on 5 or 6 Guardians. So what we're going to do is have him cut all their heads off in one swoop. End scene. Bullshit. And the actual Guardians, the Autobot Guardians, the one who there. Okay. Do not show me Teletran 1 and then put a bunch of random robots in Teletran 1. Teletran 1, for all those who know Transformers, is well, it's actually the computer in the ship, but it's all called Teletran 1, which landed on Earth millions of years ago, and that is where Optimus and the Autobots all came from. They were in a sort of stasis. Teletran wakes them up, and they come out. All of a sudden, Merlin, yes, Merlin, because this film opens up with a fight in medieval times, and a drunken idiot, Merlin, goes to Teletran 1 to go and get a Guardian. And what are you doing? There's nothing about this film. I sat there going, I can't wait for this bullshit to be over. I can't wait for this bullshit to be over. I need to go. I was, oh man, that close to finishing and going, I don't care about in this movie. And that's not like me. When I tell you I'm a massive fan of Transformers, I'm a massive fan. I don't know the law so much, you know, I forget quite sort of things. But as a child growing up in the 80s, I love my Transformers, okay? And loads of the toys. So even though Michael Bay has cocked up many times, I thought, hopefully this is the one. Hopefully this is the one. This is the worst one. This is worse than that racist garbage number 2 one. That's how bad this one is. I can see why it made no money. Michael Bay needs to stop making movies. Well, go and make something else. Just don't make something where the people are passionate about it and people care. And then if you do make something about it, stick to the damn script. We had a 1986 movie. For us as a fan, it was enough perfect. Don't mess with it. Don't bring Unicron into the film and make Unicron Earth. What? Unicron is suddenly Earth. There are big horns growing out of Earth and no one knows what they are. They're growing at 3 meters. How are they growing? Please. How are they growing? And if this is the final movie, which it can't be because they've been such a stupid cliffhanger with someone saying, I know how to kill Unicron. If it is the end, why mention Unicron in the first place? Why build us up? Unicron, for those who don't know, and I'm sure most people who watch this do know, is a planet. It's a planet which transforms into one big ass transformer, which slaps the bitch out of the side of Cybertron. It's one of the greatest moments of the Transformers movie. No, sorry. Well, maybe the Optimus Prime first fight. But it's one of the greatest moments. When Unicron transforms, Galvatron's holding onto him, and he goes over and just bitch slaps the side of Cybertron. That was amazing. That's when you were like, oh shit, that talking planet is actually a Transformer. As a child, man, the goosebumps, if even now talk about it, the goosebumps I'm getting from that feeling I had when Unicron emerged properly. And the film I'm watching it, and I'm seeing these horns coming out the side of the planet. I'm like, please tell me they're not doing that. Please tell me they're not doing it. No, they are. That's Unicron. No, they are doing that. They've made Earth Unicron. What? Why would you do that? More stupidness in the movie. So Cybertron, somehow, a dead planet, is on its way to Earth. It was a dead planet. How the hell was this planet was supposed to be multi light years away? How has it made its way over to Earth if it's a dead planet? In pieces. When it finally gets to Earth, here's the stupidity. Another planet, which houses giant transforming robots, so you know it's not small, enters our atmosphere, enters our gravity, doesn't fuck with us. It smashes against the side of the moon. It drags pieces of its own planet and smashes up the moon. And then bits of Cybertron which are hanging off, which really and truly should be continent-sized pieces of Cybertron, hit the Earth. If a continent-sized piece of a metal planet hits the Earth, I'm thinking something's going to happen. I'm not a scientist, but you know, I've seen Armageddon. If little rocks can blow up cars, I'm thinking a continent hitting a planet is going to cause some problems. Nope. Nothing at all. There is no fallout from a planet colliding with our planet. This is truly a leave your brain at home movie. And usually I don't mind leave your brain at home movies. But there's a problem with this one. When I go to watch another film and it's leave your brain at home, I expect to have good visuals to make it worth me, you know, switching off. No! The visuals are garbage. The CGI is terrible. The Transformer, I don't know his name, I don't care about his name, fuck his name. The one who smokes a cigar, because Transformers smoke cigars apparently in Michael Bay's stupid world. The Transformer who smokes a cigar, his face looked terrible. He looked CGI. There was a tank outside later on, outside of the castle when they go to England. And by the way, when they go to England, ask me this: how the fuck did Bumblebee get up to England? How did the car Autobots get to England from America? Answer that for me. Right? When they finally get there, there's a tank there. When the tank transforms, it looks terrible. Terrible. There is a scene where, what's his name? Wahlberg is standing and all the Guardians stand around and the camera pans around. Again, look terrible. I can't do it. I don't have the skill. I'm not good enough. But I'm paying you to be good enough. Be good enough. It costs too much damn money to watch your movies. This is why we pirate your shit. This is why shit gets pirated. And I'm telling you now, hand on my heart, I will never go cinema to watch a Transformers movie again. I'll pirate the fuck out of that movie. Because you don't have my money. You don't deserve it. You are ruining our childhood. You're ruining what could have been a fantastic movie just for the sake of your own pocket. I don't think that any effort's put in this movie. I really feel they put the minimum amount of effort. The visuals are garbage. The story is laughably stupid. The action scenes, forgettable. Forgettable action scenes. Now that's the one thing about Transformers. It's always the really good action scenes. The scene in the first movie where Starscream is fighting everyone off in the middle of the city, and the view is from underneath, and you look it up, they're kind of screaming, and you know, and all of a sudden, Starscream suddenly jumps up, transforms, and it takes off. Oh, I watched that scene 101 times. There are so many good fight scenes. That's what I will give these movies. They've got good scenes. This one, it was just stupid. Okay, so there's one scene where one of the Autobots, again, fuck his name, he gets shot by Megatron, point blank in his chest, right? You see the shots hit his chest, but all the cars around him blow up. It hits me in the chest, but everything around me blows up. Don't give me no bouncing shrapnel. Literally, it was hit the chest, boom, and all of a sudden everything around him blew up. Look, do not go see this movie. I don't care if I put spoilers in this. I haven't put spoilers in this. I've saved you. There's a lot more that I could say about this movie, and a lot more I go into detail about it. The more I talk about it, the angrier I get. Don't go watch Transformers. Save your damn money. Make a point and say, we're not going to go to no film that Michael Bay makes because fuck this guy. Fuck his stupid vision and his views on the Transformers. You're ruining the situation. I will never, ever, ever put my money down on these movies. Ever. Ever. I said, I don't care. It's ruined now. Even if it's not Michael Bay, never. Do not watch Transformers on the new one. Go back and watch one of the old ones. Go back and watch the 1986 original movie. That will be far better. See what Unicom's supposed to be. See how Starscream gets taken out in that movie. See Megatron become Galvatron. See him actually become a true, be himself. The new Megatron. I'm not going to go on. Don't watch the movie. Save yourself money. If you want a good Transformers experience, go out and buy yourself something. Go out and buy yourself Fall of Cybertron. Transformers Fall of Cybertron game. That game is the movie that they should have made. The story in that game, the visuals in that game, that is what I want to see in the cinema. Don't go watch Transformers, it's garbage. If you go watch it and you feel I'm wrong, tell me where I'm wrong. Explain to me, show me what I missed. Tell me in the comments down below what I missed. I will never watch Transformers in the cinema.